Hey, this is Colin Gibson, and today I'm going to be coming at you with some talk and some, information on golf club swing weight versus MOI, or moment of inertia. Now, when you hear about different club builders talking about weight of golf clubs, they're almost always talking about swing weight. So, most golfers know what swing weight is. It's measured in basically a letter and a number. Like a lot of clubs are D2 swing weight. But basically, swing weight has a lot to do with the length of the club, and the length of a club based on an arbitrary kind of set point of 14 inches. And I'll show you here in a minute what a swing weight, measuring machine looks like. But swing weight is relative, okay? Now, when we hear about moment of inertia, a lot of times in golf, you hear about moment of inertia of a putter or a driver. And really that has to do with the moment of inertia of the club head itself and how forgiving that is. So if you have a high moment of inertia of a golf club, then it's going to be more forgiving. It has more perimeter weighting, things like that. But what I'm talking about with the full golf club is the moment of inertia of the entire club, okay, head, shaft, grip. And moment of inertia basically it has to do with length, but it's not based around an arbitrary length of 14 inches from the butt end of the club like swing weight is. Okay, so moment of inertia is a much more accurate way to measure the amount of effort that it takes to swing that club. And so I hear a lot of club fitters online talking about how they match all the clubs in their set based on swing weight. And that's crazy, because if you match the swing weight of a driver and the swing weight of a wedge, if those match, it's going to be insane. Your driver is going to feel extremely heavy. It's going to be like, swinging an anvil on the end of a stick. So if you look at a set of MOI match clubs, moment of inertia clubs, the swing weights are completely different. And I'm going to kind of turn the camera around and show you guys a swing weight machine, an MOI machine, a driver, and a wedge. And we'll talk about what they weigh and if they match. All right, so here we have a typical swing weight machine. And basically it's based off a 14-inch fulcrum from the butt of the club to the balance point. So this is the balance point. Here's the butt of the club. You put the club on, it balances, and you read the swing weight based on a letter and a number. Okay, so, a lot of club manufacturers will say, hey, we make our drivers and our irons at D2. Well, that doesn't make any sense. If you made all of your clubs at D2, the top of your set would feel super light and the lower of the set would feel really heavy. So there's no way to match your clubs based on swing weight. Okay, now here's a driver and a wedge from a set that are MOI matched. Okay, so when we put these on the swing weight scale, the driver measures at D1 and the wedge measures at D9. So those don't match for swing weight, okay? But this is an MOI machine, okay? Made by Auditor. If you guys don't know about MOI, maybe I'll make a separate video about that. But these two clubs are MOI matched at 29 kilograms per centimeter squared. Okay, meaning that both of these clubs take the exact amount of effort to swing. So if you swing your driver, okay, and hit it 350 and you got a wedge in, it takes the same amount of effort to swing that wedge. And so when you're talking about MOI, you want it to match. You want your clubs to match so that you can have consistent ball striking. So if you're getting fit for clubs, if you're going to a professional club fitter and that club fitter is not matching all of your clubs throughout your set to an MOI standard, then you're really not getting a very well fit set of clubs. You know, you can get fit for length, shaft flexibility, you know, the head that you like, you know, lie, loft, grip, all of those things. But if they're not MOI matched, then every time you swing a different club, it's going to take a different amount of effort, and that's going to throw your timing and your game way off. You know, you probably have had sets that are not MOI matched, and you have like a favorite club in your set. You know, like you always hit your 8-iron really well. Well, that 8-iron is probably set to your perfect MOI number. And then, you know, you hit your 8-iron and then the next shot's a wedge and you swing your wedge. And if it's heavier or lighter, you're going to either push it or pull it or hit it fat or thin. And you're not going to have consistent ball striking. So you really need to go to a club fitter that is going to match your clubs for MOI. It's going to change your game by a number of shots. So probably in the future, I'll make a video on MOI matching. But it's just really important for your clubs to be MOI matched all the way through the set. Of course, not really your putter, but all of the clubs that you take full swings with need to be MOI matched so that you can have consistent ball striking and be able to hit all your clubs straight with the same tempo and effort. So that's just something to think about. Feel free to leave me some comments in the comments section if you have questions or concerns about swing weight and MOI.